Hello everyone, hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going over to XRP. Once again, thank you for support. Okay, big of the CoinsKid crew. So is Bitcoin about to bounce, which in theory should see XRP draw down on this particular chart that I'm about to show you. Okay, not this particular chart, it's on the XRP BTC chart. So again, when we start to rise like this in the DXY, people get really fearful on risk and, you know, bullish on the dollar and things like that. You know, bear market, it's, you know, awful, depressing, sell everything, blah 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 and all that. But all I see in this chart at the moment is simply a retracement to this big drop here. So we traded this like an absolute boss in October last year. We got this rising channel, we got the 3 points of resistance, broke down the 3rd point resistance, back testing that client's resistance, and then boom, we dropped. This was a major confluencing factor that from last year we would see a big move up in risk and new all-time highs in the S&P 500 and Bitcoin and so on and so forth. But the one thing that's lagging because of the compression pattern that we're in is XRP. So we never got the big monumental move to the upside. But what we have done, we have obviously come up and down the stairs with XRP and made a lot of money going long, short and whatever. But you know what we've not got at the minute is the big compression pattern breaking out. But this retracement that we're going through for the DXY, if it is indeed a flush of the downside, an A, a B and a C with a bearish rising channel right now for the DXY, if this does start to break down at this point, this is it. This is your big vertical in the XRP chart that I've been talking about for a very long time. So I do think that we may see another little liquidation flush, another little liquidity grab for XRP before we do break out. But so far so good. It is holding the January 2023 low for this particular scenario to play out. Equally, there is something going off in another chart that I'm about to show you. Okay, so what I'm looking for in the DXY, just like this rising channel here, 3rd point resistance broke down, see you later, big monumental move to the upside for XRP, and Bitcoin obviously is another little bearish pattern here, a rising channel, and again the 3rd point resistance broke down, boom. This leg here was a massive move up for XRP and we traded like a boss. It was confluence to a big move up for XRP, and that's exactly what we got. It took a little bit long time to get going, but once it did, look at that. The fact that the DXY broke down like this, okay, to this level of support before coming back up, was a big clue that we would come up with charts like that for XRP. Look at that. So when this topped, this bottomed, and right now it's been coming up ever since. This is why XRP is coming down the stairs. So what we're looking for is a very similar situation to this bearish rising channel. We've got a very similar bearish rising channel right now. If this does start to break down and comes down, then you've got a vertical, a clue as an inverse correlation to the DXY. And okay, and then on the macro, if you was to take a look at the DXY, what you've got is basically a push to the downside, ABC correction back up, making a lower high, and then a big drop to the downside. Now this is your rocket ship. This is the fuel for a big vertical in the XRP chart, and this is right on cue right now that what we've been looking at for a very long time. It could be gearing up for it, and the clue could be in the DXY. So we're keeping an eye on the DXY. Obviously, if it starts to break out and comes up, then we will see XRP fall lower, and at that point the only thing that we've got here is the fact that that's an A, that's a B, that's a C, and then boom, it just means we're coming back a little bit deeper for XRP to grab some more liquidity. This is going to be some kind of bull trap in the DXY before the major leg to the downside, which is your blow off top in risk right there. So there's another chart that I'm going to show you that's in a technical target that, you know, I was bullish last year on this particular chart. I'm still bullish right now on this particular chart, and I think if we get the clue within this chart, which is still in the chart, the technical target, it is a clue that we are about to see a vertical in risk basically. So let's dive into the S&P 500 right now and show you what I'm talking about. So take a look at S&P 500 at the moment, really simple. I think we've got the 1 into the flat 2, the 3 into the 4, and then boom, we're in a final 5th wave here. Now we have tapped the 1.272. It could be cooked at this point, absolutely possible. Sort of, when was that? Sort of early March, mid-March, just there. Got a double top drop scenario coming back down the stairs. If this turns into lower high structure, then yeah, we've got an increased probability that all we've done is tap the 1.272, and that's it. You know, you're rolling into the bear. XRP's screwed, and you know, crypto's screwed, Bitcoin's at its day, risk is off the table, and the DXY will take off into space right there. But at the minute, you know, we are clearly in an uptrend. The DXY is in a downtrend. It's retracing for the continuation. This is retracing for the continuation. It's not bullshit, it's not opium, it's simple technical analysis and data that I'm relaying to you. Okay, so at the moment I'm going to give it the benefit of doubt. We have tagged the 1.272 on that impulsive move of breaking the 1 fib, but I think there's a clue in this chart. I did look at this particular scenario with you last year when this was attacking this level of resistance just there. I did anticipate the formation of a right shoulder, because I think what we've got here is a potential inverse head and shoulders pattern for the I'm going to say the DXY, I do apologise, for the S&P 500 that's broke out. So right now the technical target for me is the 1.618 fib, a beautiful impulsive move, 5869, and equally the technical target of the inverse head and shoulders pattern to this neckline here. So boom, that's the technical target. Now with that, if we do get that target met, then I would expect you're getting a continuation in risk and some kind of blow off top here, which is a scenario I've been talking about for a very long time. So the minute I see the invalidation, the lower high structure, the bearish structure within this chart, then I'll alert you as immediately as I can. So stay tuned, okay? Now let me show you the other chart that I'm looking at as a potential double tap for XRP before an explosive move to the upside. So taking a look at the XRP BTC chart, I did show you this chart numerous times and equally posted on Twitter a few weeks ago when everyone gets stupidly bullish on XRP for a major move against Bitcoin. I said to you, I think we've got to come back basically, and I did talk about this scenario. Granted, I didn't anticipate such a deep pullback on XRP, but I was looking for a correction at that 73-cent mark when everyone getting really bullish. Now one of the things I'm looking at is a potential scenario that what we've got is a beautiful double tap in that bull market and a potential double tap in this bull market for XRP, okay, on the Bitcoin chart. So basically this is drawing back down. If Bitcoin was to go vertical right now and put another impulsive move to the upside, a final fifth wave of blow off top and begin its move up, then you would expect this to start to roll, double tap this support where an impulsive move began for XRP. So impulsive, corrective, huge impulsive move, impulsive, corrective, huge impulsive move. So there may be clues within the XRP BTC chart and the Bitcoin dominance chart, which I'm going to show you in a moment, that this is about to draw back down, double tap this support around about 620 satoshis, and then boom, we've got a massive vertical in the XRP chart right there, okay, with confluence of the the XRP BTC chart, and it would be lovely to see some kind of big vertical like that going forward for XRP, okay. So let's dive into the Bitcoin dominance chart right now and see what we can see. So there was a video I made recently on an alt season, what I expect to see within the Bitcoin dominance chart for an alt season. This is typically what we see. We see a spike up before the drop, a waterfall in the dominance, and that's when we do we experience the alt season right there. So this is a video I made on this consolidation. A lot of people saying we're in alt season, things like that, and I debunked that theory because what we typically see is a spike up, then your waterfall. There's your spike up, then your waterfall, a spike up, then your waterfall to the end of that cycle, impulsive move, and equally here, okay. So this is a really good time for altcoins, and right now we sort of come up for Bitcoin. We've not seen the big spike up, so this is why a few weeks ago I did say to you I'm not converting any of my Bitcoin into altcoins, because I know a lot of people were and are looking at that opportunity, but I don't see any reason in this particular chart to do that just yet, okay. So if you take a look at that previous support just there, it became resistance, consolidated above, held its support. So right now it looks as though we geared up to at least retrace because of the God candle breakdown just there. We're looking to get to at least 59.73 before I think we could potentially see some kind of alt season right here. So this could be another little bit of confluence, a big spike up in the dominance, then the waterfall drop just like we got here, and then boom, with confluence that the fact that XRP could be looking to break out in a vertical wave 3 with the the confluence of the DXY breaking down, and equally the S&P 500 in its technical target, and obviously the XRP BTC chart, we could have a clue in the dominance chart within itself, okay. So we'll just be patient. Like I've always said to you, patience is key, but it could be gearing up for this moment right now that XRP is about to go vertical if we hold this structural support going forward. So let's dive into the XRP chart right now and see what we can see, okay. So quickly before I do dive into the XRP chart today, I'll just show you the CKR currently sitting at 61, almost pulling back into this neutral zone right now, okay. So Bitcoin still remains macro bullish because it's trending above key levels of resistance right there and holding as support. We've got the RSI trading at 68. I'm looking for that to get to 90 plus. Retail 31, so retail's not even here yet. The EMA is holding support. DXY is currently at 79. Again, I'm looking for that to get to 90 plus. The Pi cycle, as you're fully aware, which we follow, I'm looking for that to get into the 100 level right there. And AI, according to the data that AI is analysing right now, it's calling that we're in neutral zone right now for Bitcoin, okay. So again, I think this is an opportunity within a bull market unless I start to see other data and things in the charts right now that suggest otherwise, okay. So let's dive into the XRP chart right now and see what we can see. So taking a look at XRP then, at the moment we've got a very similar crash structure to what we've got here. We've got the 1 into the 2 into the 3 into the 4 into the 5. At the moment we've only got some kind of 1 into a 2 into a 3. Just here as well, you've got some kind of 1 into a 2 into a 3 into a 4 into a 5. Just here as well, you've got some kind of 1 into a 2 into a 3 into a 4 into a 5. Just here as well, and 1 2 3 4 5. So at the minute we only see 3 waves for me in this crashing structure that we've got for XRP. So I think we may go through some kind of retracement, then a final little dump, shake everyone out, get some bid filled, and there is a reason in the charts, and I've gone through this with you. There is a god candle back test just there for XRP at 040244. Okay, and obviously if we start to come up in a wave 4 and then we drop in a final fifth wave, we will start to create bullish divergence down there, in my opinion, which is something of confluence to the bottom being in, and then at that point we expect some kind of reversal. So at the minute I don't see any reason to jump up and now say, yeah, the bottom's in, guys, that's it, we're going off, we're taking off to the moon. I think there's another potential wave for correction, and then a final little fifth wave down, shake everyone out, gets a little bit more boring, sort of leading into May, and then boom, this is when we get the big move to the upside. We get the double bounce on the XRP BTC chart, as Bitcoin's breaking out. We get the DXY breaking down, the S&P continuing its show, and equally Bitcoin looking to ramp up as well. So at the minute, I still think we're caught in a correction of a potential A, B, C wave correction that's coming down to where we came from in 2023. Sorry. What we're looking for off the bottom, whenever it comes, is a 5-wave impulse, some kind of flag pattern coming back, and increase the probability. You're going to start to see a major move to the upside. I'll be honest with you, I did think we got it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A lot of analysts were on the same page. At that point, some kind of flat ABC coming back. But the fact that we've lost this low, it still means to me that we're sort of looking for this further pullback for XRP until we're not, basically. So how do we invalidate that? So going forward, if we do start to see XRP coming up and taking out that key pivot point just there and then breaking that high, boom, you've got your reversal. So let's say, for example, we take a look at this scenario. Okay, so this is basically just looking into the future, trying to do some technical analysis with you. So basically this is a key pivot point, and that was your low. 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the final flush down. Okay, at the minute we've got 1, 2, 3. Okay, and typically what I do see at the end of crashing structures is 5 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up we go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up we go. We've not got it yet, we've only got 3. Okay, so at the minute some kind of 4 retracement, final fifth wave down. Beautiful. So what we could look at is basically some guesstimations down here as to where we could go to. So obviously, as you're fully aware, I do think there's a target down here, a minimal target, which is basically this god candle back test. Resistance, look at the god candle, never back tested this white line, so it's looking for that, in my opinion. I think that's your minimal target, 04010 for XRP. Okay, but what if it falls deeper? So what we'll do, we'll drop fibs on. Remember, this is all technical analysis for experiment, nothing I say is financial advice, but at the moment we are retracing to this low that we've come up in 5 waves. 1, 2, 3, expanded plat 4, 5. Right now, correction coming back. It's getting horrible and nasty and heinous, and everyone's getting really scared, but at the minute you're still holding that low and a retracement to it. So if we move to the right here on the fibs, you can clearly see at the moment we're holding the golden ratio, but if we do drop again, then that's your next target, 038399 for XRP. If we hold that, start to come back up, amazing. That could be the last leg down there, okay, in something like this. 1, 2, big 3, correction 4, final fifth wave, build some kind of divergence, reversal pattern, and then start to come back up with the confluence of the breakout for Bitcoin, S&P 500, the DXY breakdown, so on and so forth, and the double tap of the XRBTC chart in the third wave, boom, and obviously the breakdown of the dominance right there, which I've shown you. So this is a scenario I'm looking at right now as a possibility that XRP is still caught in this correction, and we're looking for 5 waves at the end of the correction. So for example, let's say we do come down to this white line here and the 786, then we can drop a Fibonacci target, which would be the 2.2618 target from that low. Okay, because as you're fully aware, I did think that this was an impulsive wave 1 from this pivot point there that met the 1618 like an absolute boss at 82 cents. And I said to you, I think that this is a wave 2 correction that we're going through, hold support and then come back up. So once you find the support, you can have a projection to the upside using Fibonacci. And typically what we do see is the third wave gets to the 2.618 fib. So if we drop the deepest correction on the 786 at 03829, we could say, okay, we are looking for the 2.618 fib, an absolute minimal going forward. So we will be looking at a 2.618, which is roughly $4.17, which is a new all-time high for XRP. So something like this, okay, where you've come up like this in an impulsive wave 1, some kind of zigzag correction wave 2 that comes back, oh no, it's going to 0, then it breaks out in a massive vertical just there to do 2.618 in a massive wave 3, ABC 4, 5, final fifth wave blow up top. Pretty much like this scenario here, way back in this previous bull market, when we broke out in this huge wave 3, consolidated, final fifth wave, bear market. So this is the scenario I'm looking at. The invalidation of such in the short term is breaking down below the low from which we've come, which is the January 2023 low, around about 30 cents. We break down below that, then this setup, you know, of a potential wave 1 into a 2 into a vertical 3, 4, 5, so on and so forth, is out the window. So I wish you all the utmost luck. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. At the minute, I still think we're looking for 5 waves in this correction, so I don't necessarily think the bottom's in yet. Patience is key with XRP. I hope you enjoyed that update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Take care, everyone. Back to another update on XRP. Bye bye.